Morgan Tracy J, coming today with a new video all for the Christmas season. And in today's video, I really just wanted to come to you and just give you a message to uplift your spirits this Christmas season. But the first thing I want to say is something we always hear is the reason for the season. Don't forget the reason for the season. This is our Advent and this is our time where we just rejoice and we also give back and we give to others, but we never forget why we're giving. We're giving because Jesus first gave to us. We're giving because we have life through Him. And as I was really just thinking about this season, I can really get easily caught up on what to get my family members and what I'm supposed to be doing and like what I'm gonna give and doing things like that. But the truth is we have to remember why we're doing this and why we're here. And we're truly here to represent Christ. And we're truly here to just remember who He is in our lives. And so I had a moment in my apartment the other night where I had to go back and I had to remember before the lights, before a YouTube channel, before I had a ministry, it was just me and Jesus, and He saved me in my dorm room. And He took me back to that moment where it was just me and Him. And for years, that's all I had. It was just me and Him. No one knew about me. No, I wasn't creating YouTube content. It was just me and Jesus. And I want you to remember those times and ask God to take you back at times to that time when you had such a fire for Him, when you had such a love in your eyes for Him, when you were so willing to be obedient to Him even when things did not make sense, when you had that supernatural faith. I want you to remember that this is the reason for that, and that if Jesus didn't die and he wasn't killed and He didn't go to the cross so we could live in depression. He died so we could have the abundant life and we could be free in Him, that we didn't have to sit in anxiety, we didn't have to sit in grief, that we could have a new life in Him. And so I want you to remember that. And as I was thinking about it, I just said, God, at times I think I need to go back in my mind and in my faith to when it was just me and you, when there was nobody else, when nobody else was looking at me, when there was no content to be created. It was just me and you. And I want you to remember those times when Jesus came and saved you, when He came and saved you from a dead life, when He saved you from a backsliding ways, when He saved you from your sin, when He saved you from heartbreak, when He saved you from trying to hurt yourself. When God came and saved you, I want you to remember that, because trust me, I remember it. I remember when He was the only thing I had in the late night hour. I remember when He was the only thing I could talk to or hold on to and grasp in my mind for hope when I was in my darkest seasons. I remember that. And I want you to remember the reason for the season. It is because Jesus came and He gave up His life for us. And that is the ultimate sacrifice, is when you can give up your life for somebody else. When you can give up your life for people you've never met. I mean, God gave up His life for us, so it is up to us to give up our life, to lose our life for Him so we can actually gain everlasting life in His love. And so today I really just wanted to come and remind you to never forget the reason for the season. I know the lights are beautiful. I know that we get to put stars on the top of our trees and we get to spend amazing time with family, and that's awesome. But let's never forget about the beautiful sacrifice of love that Jesus Christ did for us. And it is through Him that I'm able to create these videos. It is through Him that I'm able to do the things that I do today. That is the core message of me. That is the core message of my life. And it's been for over 7 years now. And so I just wanted to encourage you guys with this message, because for this Christmas season, let's not forget what we're celebrating. We're celebrating the birth of our Savior. We're celebrating the coming of our Savior and the one that allows us to have an abundant life in Him. And so today, I want to challenge you to go back to that time when you had such a zeal and a faith for God. And when you go back there, you might shed some tears, because I know I did. You might fall to your knees and remember that it was just you and Him before the stresses of life and before the heaviness, where He saved you from your dark, dirty places. I remember that God picked me up as a broken woman off of a floor, and He told me, I have a better life for you. I remember being a college student, battling with all kinds of things and different relationships and everything, and God picked me up off of a floor when I finally surrendered my life to Him. And I am today who I am, not because of my works, not because of my deeds, not because of my actions. It's because of my faith in Jesus Christ. And so today, if you're unsure if you have faith in Jesus Christ, I don't want you to go into 2020 without securing and being solid in who you are in God. I want you to download my free resource. It's called Seek for the New Believer. It is going to help you get back into that place with God and to make sure that you are strong and solid in Him. And I pray that this Christmas season that you will know who your Savior is, that you will know that you have the abundant life, that you will know that you can live freely and joyously in Him. And I just want to say, from a woman who was broken on a floor in a dorm room on my college campus at 19 years old, He picked me up and He saved my life. And so I want to encourage you that don't allow those moments, those intimate moments with God when he came in and he picked you up and he saved your life to go to the back of your mind. Bring them back to the forefront and thank him again for this season. He is the reason for this season. I thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I want to say a Merry Christmas to you and your family, all right? And you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you in our next video. Also, guys, if you got blessed by this video, make sure you like, you subscribe, and you share this with one of your girlfriends, and you have a happy, blessed, Merry Christmas, y'all. I love y'all.